thought you were starting that by now. Oh my God.
Okay, good evening, everyone. Welcome to the Omega Files. I'm your host, Dr. Freedom, and tonight, of course, you kind of figured why we've all gathered to sit here and have a little gander. No, we're going to do Buttman versus Pooper Dude next week. We're going to back that up because this is a little bit more relevant. This is a little bit more important, as far as the Who's Making Noise regime. And, okay, let's go ahead. Let's intro everybody, then we'll get started on this. Let's start with, say hello, AJ.
Hello, hello.
All right, Kevin.
Hello.
Philip.
Hello.
Susan.
Hi, guys.
Graham.
No, I'm not a Dalek with two suckers instead of a gun, and I'm not hacked off. How we doing?
Oh.
Okay. Beefhead.
Beefy McBeefface reporting for duty.
All right, Randy.
Oh.
William.
Hey, how you doing, everybody?
Elijah.
Hello.
And Texas Tim.
No.
Okay. We got a short little episode, tiny little mini-sode with, the Doctor and this new character. Let's go for first impressions. We'll go around once, and then we'll open up the floor after that. So let's mix up the order a little bit. Let's start with Susan. First impressions of Pearl.
Pearl is amazing. She looks really, really spunky and fun, and she's definitely a person of color, so that is always a good thing. That's all I got.
All right. What about you, Graham?
First impression I got was inquisitive. That's good. Somewhat of a, I don't know why, but I'm getting small vibes of Donna with the back chat type element. I don't know if that's intentional or no, but I quite enjoyed that. But it's too early to say. But overall, first impression, bring her. Let's see how she does. Good stuff.
All right. What about you, Philip?
My first impression, she, as Graham said, she's very inquisitive and she's hot on the trot. But I'm slightly worried that if she continues in that vein, she might become a bit quickly annoying as a companion. But I've got high hopes for her, so yeah, she looks good.
One clip, one episode, Phil. I'm going to say.
Oh, I know that, but you know how they play these things.
Okay, William.
I didn't see the complete clip. I only saw like 30 seconds of it, which is funny because considering they used the Dalek into this thing, so that answered one of our old questions of the obligatory Dalek use every season. So that's right there, solved right there. So they're going to come back next year. She showed that she's street smart, and she asked smart questions to the Dalek, like what was that? Because she'd never seen a Dalek before. So even though I only saw a little bit of her, I look forward to seeing this character in the new season because so far it looks cool. Something different, somebody different.
Okay, Randy, first impressions.
Well, I liked what I saw. I thought she was funny. I like the new footage of seeing Peter Capaldi again, of course. And, she I like her.
All right. What about you, Beef?
I got the idea that she has a lot of questions. She doesn't know everything. Yeah, there is a street smart element to it, but I did get a sort of little early Ace vibe to it as well. That she should look to the Doctor for guidance, as opposed to there being perhaps a power struggle. Yeah. So the initial impact I think is good.
Mm-hmm. All right. What about you, Tim?
I agree. I mean, there's only so much to go by. It's hard to go by just a couple of minutes. But she is impressive. She looks she's a bit funny. I get where Graham was coming from with the Donna aspect. I also get where Tim was just saying about the Ace kind of thing. I mean, she reminds you immediately of two previous types of companions, or at least their attitude. So it'll be interesting to see where they go with her.
Okay, what about you, Elijah?
Well, me too. I had written down here that she gave me that Ace kind of vibe, also because of her character, and then also she was wearing a patch that said "Wow," so I kind of thought like, oh, Ace. And then I also got that Donna kind of vibe, But I also noticed, was it just me or were they using some Into the Dalek clips?
Apparently, they were right at the beginning, the first 10 seconds or so.
I was like, oh, okay. But otherwise, good.
Yeah, using stock footage is an easy way to save cash, you see. Okay, Kevin.
Muted. I like what I saw of the video. Yeah, she looks like a little bit like Ace. But probably the boys after the TV is going to be watching her for a while.
You mean you?
Oh no! Well, I'm going to watch Doctor Who, of course, but.
Oh, hang on. I can't see
Okay,
from the very little I saw in the clip, as a character, she's quite intriguing. She didn't fall into a puddle of mess when she met a Dalek the first time, so that was good. And the quick retort with Capaldi seemed quite almost like everyone said, Donna, Ace, whatnot. So I could see it being a good companion.
All right. Okay, a lot of interesting things about this. Like, we just looked up. It's like the 400th anniversary of Shakespeare's death, William Shakespeare. 41st anniversary of William Hartnell's death, William Hartnell. Now we got a companion named Bill. Coincidence? Could be.
Did you look up Bill and Ted, see if it's got a reference to that?
What's also interesting that she could be from. I know people have said this and probably spoke about it before, but she's from the 80s. Looking at her dress sense, so because when the composer said we're going back to 2017, I don't think she's from that time period. I think she's from earlier, from the 1980s.
I think that's more of an idea that the show's coming back. The thing is, it's hard to say. Fashion is, as I'm sure you're aware, Philip, is very cyclical. Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe she's just bringing it back.
Yeah. Fashion is in and out of date like the Chuckle Brothers. If you remain on TV that long, back in fashion.
That'd be good for Philip. He's two guys close from the 80s.
There you go.
AJ's been waving his hand here.
I was just going to say, at the end of the clip, he says, we're going back to the future, 2017. So obviously she must be from the past.
No,
that could be from where they are, from the point of Dalek's point of view.
Yeah.
That's kind of a light year leap there based off of one line, though, ain't it?
Yeah, true.
I would also not assume that this means anything about a contractual obligation with Daleks. If it is, maybe this is the only time you see them. Are we actually sure this comes from an actual episode that they're going to film? Or is this just something...
According to the BBC, yeah, but I don't know. According to the video...
It seems to me like it's something they threw together to say, hey, this is the new girl. Look out for her next year.
Yeah, I'm just going by what's on the video. I don't know. So...
What upset me most was the fact they interrupted a perfectly good game of football. I mean, Manchester United was up. What the hell am I doing? Oh, okay.
That's all right.
Okay.
It's a strange platform to push that, though, in the middle of the football game.
Isn't it really a large audience? There you go, done. I mean,
it's a first time thing, isn't it? Too, they've never done it this way before. Usually, it's just done in the press. Here they actually filmed something to show anybody that's waiting for the show to come back. That's a unique way to introduce a new character.
Well, first time they did a clip, but if I remember right, wasn't Peter Purvis introduced during
Yes, apparently so.
During a football match, it was on the screen. The new companion is Peter Purvis.
Oh, well, there you go. Second time they've done it then. Oh, well.
Yeah. So that was a long time ago that they last done this, but at least, of course, though, they didn't film a clip for Peter Purvis, though, but yeah, it is the first time they did. But
so that would have been what, 1965, somewhere around there.
Yeah.
The chase.
It was certainly a lot more than I expected, though, because I was wondering, what are you going to get with this, to be honest with you? How are they going to just do it or anything like that? And I expected it to be cheesy, to be honest with you, with the TARDIS floating over the football stadium and everything like that. So it's nice to see that they have actually just done something a bit different with it, to be honest with you, actually given you something that's like a sizable chunk scene, and they put a bit of effort into it. So I was really pleased coming away from that.
Mm-hmm. I got a question. When they made an announcement about her and her character's name, did they in whether Dr. New Who's or anywhere else, did they mention of her appearing in the Doctor Who comic books?
No.
Maybe eventually.
Probably year 3, yeah.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure the guys that write the comics will want to get a handle on the character before they make any story.
Mind you, though, if you look at her, look at the way she is with her frizzy hair and everything. She reminds me of that companion in the comics with 11.
Alice.
Yeah,
Alice will be fine.
She's got that Alice look about her.
Well, look at the bright side. At least we're not getting a repeat of Flip.
Well, now, you know, don't judge a book by its cover. Let's just wait and see. But, you know.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see how they meet and what the situation is, why they meet and all that. So that'd be interesting.
I don't know if anyone else gets the impression, though, forgetting about where or when she comes from. I wonder whether they're going for perhaps a younger person than, say, for argument's sake, with Clara, who already was sort of had a job, a career type thing, that they've maybe gone for a younger.
It really depends on what age they cast the character at. I mean, if the actress is 28, like you say, Beef, you would probably not have her playing any less than, say, 5 years younger than that. So, you know.
But I guess technically, when she started, Jenna was playing somebody slightly older then, right? Is what you're saying?
Yeah.
So somebody who had already been through college and
college, teacher training. So I would have anticipated her character to be older. So she's going to be sort of like, you know, say plonker midway between Rose and Clara age-wise. So I would, like Graham saying, you know, potentially very early 20s.
But
22, 23.
Well, I wonder if Philip doesn't have a point about maybe that she might be from a different time, like a recent decade, like maybe the 80s or something. That would be interesting. It'd be slightly
nice
different
twist.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, this is another modern-day Earth girl. Sorry, Philip. You
I was going to say, do we? I was saying, my fault. That's all right. I was going to say, do we need another 21st century in-your-face young girl again? So would it have been better to have someone?
Well, she's from the 80s. That'd be the 20th century.
20th.
Yeah.
That's by the by. That's like next door, basically. That's nothing. That's like a drop next door.
Human, you know, she could be alien. She could just be wearing a
No. I mean, maybe Susie, but I doubt it. At the end of the day, the BBC's get their standard model. Whether you like it or no, they abide by it. So,
I do wish they'd think outside the box a little bit more than what they're doing at the moment, because it seems to be too small a universe in Doctor Who to just pluck someone from, you know, 20th century or 21st century again. It's too small a universe. They need to go beyond that.
no. Take it up with the big words and the foresights, Phil.
Well, I mean, maybe if you were correct and she is an 80s chick, then that would be slightly different. Then they could have all kinds of stupid, bad 80s jokes about it. Or he could be, she could walk out wearing something that you would see in a Madonna video or something back then. And he'd be like, what the hell are you wearing now? You know, like, I mean, that kind of thing. Or
I can imagine that right now. Have you heard of Michael Gray? The complete bastard he was, yes.
What do you mean Michael Jackson's white and dead? What?
What do you mean the president of the United States is a black man? Are you kidding?
I can see the fun in that. I can see the fun.
It would be slightly different.
All right, anybody else? Floor is wide open.
It's already announced that she's not going to be in the Christmas episode, right?
No.
Right. And what's also interesting, she doesn't recognise what Daleks are, considering Daleks have been made left, right, and centre for the last.
Well, remember, if she's from the 80s, UNIT did their very best to keep it under wraps. But I know about that.
Yeah, again, Phil, you're over analysing based on a 2-minute clip.
No, but it's good to do that though, because you're picking up something about her that she doesn't recognise Daleks, so therefore it's got to be before. When things went,
Amy didn't recognize them either, did she?
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, but that was something that was never solved as to why.
Yeah, but her memory was just screwed up completely from the cracking.
Well, I was told as to why. It was to do with the cracks in the memories and time being outside backwards.
Well, in that case, then they are problem solved.
I know it's a bit of a far stretch, to be honest with you, but if you are looking at the chemistry between the two of them, it did the initial bit seems to work. The Capaldi's Doctor seems slightly different now. He seems slightly more business.
Yeah.
And to that certain degree as well, I did feel there was a sort of classic element to it. You can only read so much into what's in it, but it did have a sort of classic Doctor companion feel, as opposed to something that's more akin to what we've had the last few years. So perhaps they are going for a simpler feel to it. Who knows?
I would say it's hard to read too much into that, though, in like such a short clip, and they are on the run from Daleks. So, I mean, of course, he's going to be more businesslike, I guess. But I see what you mean, though. You're saying it might be a different dynamic than what we've had before.
Yeah.
So.
It does also show that it looks as though they've been in each other's company for some time, the way how comfortable they are with each other. So it kind of seems to be that we're seeing her from midway in her time with the Doctor kind of thing, if you know what I'm saying.
And this will probably be episode 1. Go, Phil.
God's sake.
Or episode 2.
Or the prequel to episode 1, they'll have that.
Well, hang on. We've been rolling around this. All right, Randy, do you have anything you want to throw in? You've been kind of quiet for this last few minutes.
Well, I'm new to this. I like the way she talked really fast, kind of to match Capaldi, you know. I like the humor, you know, she threw in. Talking about, you know, why do they have suckers? Did they run out of guns? You know, I thought she was pretty funny. You know, little, you know, like Donna, kind of spunky.
Yeah. And check this out, everybody. As we look in, we observe the natural Whovian in his natural environment, already writing his fan mail.
Oh, yeah, crap.
You're joking. No way. Oh, my God.
David Attenborough would have a field day with that, man.
Away from the point.
Yeah, he's enjoying
So proud of
himself.
you, Elijah.
Holy crap.
Now, here's the question. The one that we thought was going to be the companion, the Fareed.
Mackie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you still think that she might appear in an episode?
I can't see why not.
You know what? Possibly, but see when it, you know, but when it comes to that, for everybody running about on social media claimed they called it, you got to learn not to fire the gun so early, folks.
No, they did a good job of keeping this one vague. Plus, you had Rocky Thakrar running around leaving that false.
Yeah, that's why they did that. To cover her up, man.
Although for some reason the Radio Times did like this thing, like just like basically just like it seemed like it was pushing her way before the announcements, which seemed really weird to be honest with you.
Yeah.
I even said that the other night. I would have been shocked as hell if it did turn out to be Rocky Thakrar because it would have been obvious as hell. But apparently, I guess they also spotted that sometime, it was like within the last few days, that apparently Pearl Mackie had started following like Freema Agyeman and Jenna Coleman and whatnot. And that's what kind of put her on the radar there towards the end.
And
also that picture with her with Capaldi at some sort of play or something.
Yeah, he went
Play
to
that
see
she's in, which is, well, that kind of makes sense then, I guess, visiting the play she's in.
Yeah.
Yeah, and while we're on the subject of her Twitter handle, and it's basically like 4 hours, she's jumped from 800 followers to 11,000. You poor bitch, I hope you know what you've got yourself in for.
Yeah, she prepared for it. She prepared. That's what she wants.
Yeah.
Okay, so now that means the season's going to start filming in a few weeks.
Hopefully, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
That
could be
First they said April, then they said May, then they said, okay, we're going to do it in June. Then it was later in May. Then it's like, my gosh, it was like boingy, 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 boingy. Like a jackrabbit on a frickin' pogo stick.
But there's a point, though. If we're going to start filming in May, what are they filming? Are they filming the actual season?
Christmas.
Yeah.
Because she won't be
Then she won't be
available.
interested, unless she starts one.
Yeah, she won't be available.
No, she's not available to the end of June, or the middle of June, whatever.
So then, which is what I understand what Tim was saying. And why introduce her now if she's not going to be seen?
Because she's going to be on set in June anyway.
And because it's a really big deal, like a really big deal.
Yeah, because if they want to roll this out sometime in spring of next year, they've got to start filming by the end of the year. And they figure, okay, sooner or later, somebody's going to leak out the right name, so we better get on it first.
Yeah. Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, luckily they didn't tell anybody down at the BBC Worldwide, Latin America in Florida.
Yes. Sorry, Marcelo. Yeah.
Otherwise, all her press shots and all her studio portfolios would have been leaked online already.
Well, one good thing about her, they'll have fun doing lots of things with her hair throughout different episodes. So there you go.
The fashion voice is coming back.
Does that mean you're going to copy it?
I might do.
Here we go. Here we go.
The one thing I would say, she must have made a very good impression as well, because just looking at her history and everything like that, this girl has only graduated from drama school in 2010. Mm-hmm. She's done a couple of bit parts in a daytime soap, but the majority of her stuff has been stage work. So she must have really impressed the brass at the beat.
Yeah, I mean, that's really late to come into acting.
No, I got a funny feeling she's gonna have a very cheap paycheck.
A very what?
A very low paycheck.
Cheap. But it's nice to have another relative unknown, to be honest with you, because the previous ones have all ones you could look back, certainly in the UK, and say, oh, I know them from this, that, the other. So you are going to have someone who's not going to have baggage, perhaps, of previous roles. But I'm sure, she'll be prejudged and hated in 2 weeks' time anyway.
Of course. Well, there's already people running about hating on her.
But there's a problem, though. If she is an unknown, as she is, they would then want to try and push her character so much so in Doctor Who that people get to know her who she is. And then again, Capaldi gets pushed aside.
Here we go.
No, but you
at least this character will not be the one that's in love with the Doctor like the ones we
don't know that yet. We don't know that yet.
I don't think so. I don't think so.
That's what I actually tweeted the poor girl, and it says, look, enjoy the adulation. Congratulations on getting the role, but be prepared to be bitched at.
Matter of fact, you may just want to shut your Twitter account down now.
Yeah, exactly.
It's all good right now, but then you got guys like
yeah. As we always say, they'll tell whatever story they want. If we don't like it, tough.
Yep, the Big Moth's final season. Plenty of surprises in store, and
finally a story that makes sense.
I'm gonna probably miss.
You don't know that.
Yeah, stop presuming. Well, it might not make sense at all.
Or should I say, Bill?
I don't go by that name.
Yeah, that's a shit.
Oh yeah, Bill. I don't go by that name.
Well, I, for one, am really looking forward to Cappy and Bill's excellent adventures. So, yeah.
Oh, please.
All you need now is Keanu Reeves in there.
So, come on, Elijah. What size are her feet?
I know.
Really? You're the one that was analysing the shoes yesterday, for God's sake.
That weren't me. I did not even sniff those pair of boots, man. That weren't me at all.
Oh, man.
You licked them.
I can't hear you over the sound of house. I said, "Oh, for fuck's sake!"
I don't believe it.
It's amazing. You know what? It is absolutely amazing, and it borderline.
It's officially.
I have hysterics how the sight of one man can bring a grown man to tears like that.
It's official. This podcast is PG-13.
He's just a writer, Philip. He doesn't put bread on your table.
But here's the thing. It could have been worse. We could have had something like this happen.
Well, you know what? Hey,
that'd be the most intelligent pussy they had in the TARDIS anyway. So
what the hell?
Oh, and the fan hate mail starts.
Get that cat out of there. Yeah.
So did anyone else expect something as long as the actual length of what we got?
No, I thought
30 seconds.
I just thought we'd get a couple of happy press shots, maybe in a a nice little like walk on, hi, hello, and that would have been the end of it. I wasn't expecting a clip, so that was kind of a bonus.
Yeah, maybe that may be something that we'll get some more of because the wait is that long that who knows, they may throw a few more of those along our way.
The next thing you'll get, if you're lucky, is maybe a prequel to the phone Christmas.
This is what I'm wondering. When's Children in Need? Do you think you might get something out of that this year? Then potentially,
they should make a mini so yeah, they should make.
All you'll get is a prologue to Christmas or a clip for Christmas, probably.
Yeah. Oh, not him again. Children iteration.
All hail Moffat.
Oh, for God's sake, no!
Philip, why are you letting the guy get to you so much? He's just going to be saying the same shtick about Jimmy.
He's got one of those faces you just want to punch all the time, and he's just so smug.
look, Phil, look, there's more full boxes on your calendar where you put the little X off till he leaves.
Jesus, man.
Give it 2 episodes of Chibnall. He'll be heading on Chibnall then.
Yeah, tell me about it.
No.
Big boys don't cry.
Here's my impression of Elijah. Here we go. I've got every address of every person she's known going back to kindergarten, and I got
Top 3.
You know you can be arrested for that, Elijah.
Maybe the SWAT team is coming.
Philip, I know where you live.
Oh,
you're man.
Wait, how did you get that picture? Did you print it?
She's not that pretty, really. We look at her.
Oh, yeah. No, you're calling her a skank. My God, Phil. Jeez.
Come on,
Coming from you.
You guys just got to get with it. She is a beautiful woman with a great job in doing an amazing thing with a wonderful time traveler. She's got
Okay. Susie, sorry to cut you off. Phil, I have a question, all right? Let's say for talk's sake, Maggie Staples was on TV and it was Dr. Evelyn Smythe. Would you be bashing her a bit of because she's slightly older?
No, because I know Maggie Smythe and I understand the character.
Maggie Smythe, who's that? Yeah, okay. Yeah.
Oh, you know what I mean?
Evelyn Smythe.
Oh man.
all we can say is this, it's either going to make your career or kill it stone dead. But either way, you've got a retirement plan.
Exactly. Although I'll take some brownie points off for the fact that flapjacks are a wee bit low, but you can't have everything, So
she's gonna be sucked into the convention circuit and cared for the rest of her life by us fans. I mean, we will be there for her for the rest of her life. And
that's very daunting. That's very daunting.
That sounds strangely sinister.
Yeah, the one where Susie started singing. Yeah.
Now the only question is, will she only be doing this season or continue when Muppet leaves?
See, I love that. They've just been announced. When are you leaving?
I didn't say when is she leaving. Is if she's going to stay after this season.
No, that's a good point because if she only does the 1 year because they don't want to carry her over, it also depends on whether or not the Doctor stays. I mean, so the whole arc of the series is going to have to be set up.
There must be something special
on either him leaving and her leaving also, or neither one of them leaving, or
one of them.
So yeah, it's going to be interesting.
Well, maybe the Doctor is going to say, "Oh, there's another Clara."
No, she's not.
If it comes to that point, I reckon they'll keep her on to cross the bridge over the regeneration processes.
They could. It's going to go one of 3 ways, really.
Yeah, then she's like, wait a minute. You can change face. Yep. Well, if Capaldi's going to regenerate at Series 10, then
it'll not be Series 10, it'll be Christmas.
Yeah.
But all I said, we can't really judge her too much. All we got is a small little mini-sode, and all I can say is this: she's got the best and most outrageous hair of any companion so far in the new era.
Mm-hmm.
Except for Riversong, she matches Riversong.
Yeah, she does.
Yeah,
that's not what the song says, Philip.
It does. It does.
Maybe I think it's good too that she's an unknown. They're giving an unknown actress a chance at it, and
Maybe there's something special about her. I don't
it could
know.
always backfire, if they try to hire another celebrity
Yeah,
who's already well known.
but maybe something special about her. I don't know.
That's a good tip. That's a good point, Tim. Though, because then because it's an unknown, you've got nothing to work on against her. You know what I mean? She's fresh.
Yeah.
Just pliable.
Well, her description is cool, strong, sharp, a little bit vulnerable with a bit of geekiness thrown in. So
there you go. Yeah.
Also, one other thing, and I'm shocked, Noah, has anyone mentioned we were talking about this a little bit before we started recording, that for some reason the jacket reminded them of Ace.
Yeah.
I never studied it that much.
I said that.
Yeah.
It has the wow patch on it.
Wow. It's like, is that like from a Batman episode?
Wow. Cow.
Zowie.
And is that a Prince T-shirt, Elijah, or not?
Yeah, I believe it was
According to
confirmed.
the designer, which we have a new costume designer this series.
Yeah.
Ooh.
That's, I think, a coincidence, though, isn't it? It wasn't like it was planned.
Oh, I think it was.
You think so?
I don't know.
I think Prince was killed just for that.
Oh, really? The views of AJ do not necessarily reflect the views of everyone here on the Amiga
Well, acid rain in Australia.
Yeah.
Send your hate mail. I don't mind.
Yeah.
Oh, come on.
In Tasmania. Yeah, you know.
You know we've never heard of Graham's people hitting a target that big before? That's why the Scottish Masons ride in single file to hide their numbers.
Ooh.
I cannot confirm nor deny. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Okay,
maybe.
well, we've been going round in circles, and we're back to the beginning again. So, well, all I can say is this: good luck, Pearl Mackie. You've got a hell of a job ahead of you, and you've got the biggest gang of critics on this side of the frickin' universe.
I'm right.
Bill.
And they're going to probe your ass even worse than the Zeta. That's all I got to say.
I love her name though, Pearl Mackie. That's just so out there.
Yeah, why did they call the character Pearl?
No, the sad part is I keep wanting to call her Mackie Pearl because it keeps reminding me of Minnie Pearl. Howdy!
Maybe, oh my Pearl, just like the doctor is going to say, oh my Clara.
Pearl Mackie.
Bill. Her name is Bill.
Kevin, can I buy some sugar off you?
I'm going to throw it to Scotland. All right.
Yeah, okay.
It's going to take a few hours, but
Thank you. Yeah.
But all I can say is, good luck. You got to
Exactly. Good luck for her.
yeah.
And I'll give her 3 episodes and I'll suck her off afterwards.
Exactly. Welcome to hell. Yeah.
You mean once, you mean one.
No, I'll give her a
30
couple.
seconds for the first episode.
Next week, we're going to be going back to our regularly scheduled mayhem. We're going to do
Batman v Superman.
Yeah, you're going to do Batman versus Superman. And also, I want to announce this right now. Yes, Sophie Aldred is coming back. And we're shooting for early June. As soon as I have more details, I'll make them available.
Do you bleed?
Do we all bring baseball bats that evening? Yeah, anyway,
No, because she took out a Dalek with a baseball bat.
yeah.
Oh, Phil, you went, ooh.
Okay, so let's go next time. Everybody
Keep
have
on
a good... I don't know. Do you think that the other team still pulled that out, or did Manchester United finish that?
Well, the red team won.
Okay, so Manchester United won the match, by the way, for those of you who didn't give a shit about the companion announcement. All right, good night, everybody.
I'll be the same pet.
Missing you.